Hey, what's up, Facebook? I don't know how good the signal's going to be on this one. It seems like the lives on my Wi-Fi, on my 3G, are a little bit edgy here and there, but hopefully the connection stays in pretty good. Just wanted to talk a little bit today about, I guess some of you will have seen the messages that I posted that people have sent me. That's just a couple of many that I received. Really appreciate it when people reach out and take the time to sort of have a chat and speak about what they things that are close to their heart. It really does mean a lot to me. There was one chap, and I'm not going to say his name out of respect for himself, but he actually had an idea today on creating a community where everybody can join, or people who are interested in this specific thing, on this motivation, this lifestyle view, and looking at life in a different way, and they can join it and together sort of have your own input and have a chat in it and support each other and help each other through this. Because let's face it, right, through this life, like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, come on, 9 times out of 10, no one gives a fuck, what you're doing, who you are from day to day, what you're doing, like, in life to progress and things. And it's a sad reality, it's not something that I'm going to complain about, because quite frankly, there's far too much that goes on in people's lives that, you find it difficult to give back to others. What I will say is, though, that from what my friend had told me, I really want to build something where people can come and they can make their input and help each other, just because, when it comes down to feeling alone and feeling like you can't get your head around what you want to do, it's difficult, it's really difficult. I'm an advocate of that, it's shit when things get on top of you and there aren't people there that can pull you out of it. And I think that if we build a community like this, then it's going to change, and that's what I've wanted for a very long time. I've wanted to create something where people can, let go of their selfish nature and be something different, because, like, it's okay to be selfish, but there's a point when you have to look at things and realise that it's just killing the world, like, the world has so much darkness around it, so much, like, negativity, people always fucking each other over, wanting to get one up on each other and wanting to, have a go and all this, and there's banter in that, yeah, I get that, but when it comes down to it, 99% of people don't want to take part in that. I, for one, hate confrontation. I, for one, hate fighting with people, having snotty relationships with people, having this horrible crap. And I think that if we can break that and break through that barrier, then we can create something really, different that no one's done that yet. And that's what I want to do. I mean, this isn't coming across as powerful as I wanted to, because I guess I haven't given it as much thought as I should have done before doing this. So that's my own fault. But it comes down to the fact that we all have capabilities far beyond what we believe we do. I'm just, somebody that's starting from the bottom and building his way up, and that's all it is, and I have the guts to go out there and say that I'm going to do something, and you bet your fucking life I'm going to do it. And without a community of people around you that can help you reach that level, it becomes extremely difficult. I speak to a number of new people on a daily basis, and I've never had this, before, when I was growing up and building this. And now I have lovely messages from people. I have people that, message me and support and ask me about things and this and that. And I find it amazing. I find it really, truly amazing. And I want to replicate that on a much higher scale. I'm doing this because it gives me a reason to wake up in the morning. When I feel crushed and when I feel down, like I can't get myself back out of these ruts, the people that message me and give me and spur me on and give me that motivation to carry on, they are the ones that are fueling this, and they're the people I want to be around me when building this legacy. This is something that I want to go down in history. This isn't just a little Facebook Live thing that's going to wear off. This is the real deal. This is me. This is me finally showing who I am, what I want to do, and what I'm capable of. And this is what I want us all to do together, because even when I speak to my parents, like growing up, a lot of the time, and I love them to bits, they've done a lot for me, they've done a lot to help me out and support me, but when I speak to my parents, 99% of the time, it was all about just fucking, oh, these people have, done this and done that, and in school people have done this and done that, and everyone's against each other, and everyone's fighting against each other and taking a piss out of each other, and I think it's just enough, when it goes past the level of joking, when it goes past the level that people find it entertaining, it's time to cut that off and stop, and people don't realise that. And I think, that can fall down into deeper topics on bullying that I'm not going to go into, it's not really relevant for tonight, but, it it's a little bit of consideration for others. If you show other people consideration, you'd be surprised the wonders it will do for yourself. And I think that's what everyone's starting to do, and what people will eventually see with this. When I do this seminar, I'm going to do a live video for the whole 3 hours, and I think then finally people are going to see and are going to realise what this is all about. These Facebook Lives are just the beginning. When the seminars start coming out, when the this goes up on a vast scale, because eventually I'll start promoting this. I don't expect this. This isn't just a little hobby. This is my life. And this is what I want people to join me on this. I want people to succeed. I want people to have what they want, and I don't want them to fucking pay for that. There might come a point in life when, perhaps a one-to-one, when I'm got more things than maybe, but I don't know. Like, so many people do that shit, and I find it, dishonest. There's 1,000 ways of making money, and sometimes it's just better to leave that out of it. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna cut this one off here. This is more of a, I don't know, a lower level, informative one. It's not, it ain't got the fire of the other ones, but that's just is what it is. But I feel more confident doing these, and especially with the people that have dropped me the messages. And again, I thank you for that. And the people will know who they are. And there's no pressure on other people, but they do really fucking matter. And it's not just boosting my ego. From my heart, it matters a lot, and it feels like I'm building a community, and it feels like together we're building a community. And if I, use the messages, it's merely a means of showing people that opening up isn't a bad thing. Opening yourself up to the idea of letting someone into your life and letting go of the pain that you're holding on to isn't a bad thing. It's a necessity, because it makes you bitter, it makes you spiteful, and it can turn you into somebody you're not. And I think, I've been guilty of that. I've become somebody I haven't through anger and hatred, and it's not nice to live like that. So just a thought, guys, just open yourselves up maybe a little bit more, or have yourself open to the possibility of that happening, do you know what I mean? So, and you might be surprised what can happen. But, have a good evening, take care of yourselves, no doubt you'll see me tomorrow.